Hi everyone, welcome to Tony on Real Estate Education. A quick shout out to my current and my past students. So today we're going to be talking about a CMA. Okay, a CMA is something that real estate agents use on a regular basis. Sure, it's going to be on the school and state exams, yes, but you also are going to need to know it just in everyday real estate. So what am I getting at? If a homeowner calls me, a real estate agent calls me up and wants me to go and give them a price on their house, I don't just walk in, look around, and shout out a number. I back up that number with paperwork. That paperwork is called a CMA. So stick around and you'll learn a lot more. Like I had said earlier, when a real estate agent gets a call from a homeowner who wants an estimate on what their house is worth, agents don't just stop in, look around, and simply spit out a number off the top of their head. There's some paperwork involved, some prep work. What is this prep work called? A CMA. A CMA stands for a Comparative Market Analysis. Let's start from the very first interaction the agent has with the homeowner. When the homeowner calls the agent and asks the agent to come over and give them a price on their home, it is important that the agent gets as much information as possible from the homeowner over the phone. If the agent is going to give the homeowner a price on their home, the more information they know ahead of time about the house, the better it is. That just makes sense. In my opinion, the best way to do this is to have a pre-made template that you can pull up on your phone or have handy on your desk. A ready-made template will better serve to remember important information that you want to get from the homeowner. For example, you don't want to forget any of these: name, address, style of house, age, updates, siding, meaning vinyl, shingle, lot size, bedrooms, baths, basement. Is there a basement? Is it a half basement? Is it a full basement? Garage. Is it a one car or a two car garage? Is it attached, detached? School district. That's huge. The school district is huge when you're preparing a CMA. Heating. You get the picture. The more information you get from the homeowner, the better off you will be in creating this CMA for them. Okay, so now with all of our information in hand, we now need to look for comparable homes. Comparable homes as similar as possible to our subject property, best within 1 mile radius. Comparables are better known as comps. We need 3 comps that have sold, 3 comps that are currently on the market, and 3 comps that have expired from the market, preferably 3 of each. Where do we go to get this kind of information? Well, it's called MLS, which stands for Multiple Listing Service. Basically, a bunch of brokers in an area agree to share information about the homes they have sold and are currently on the market. To reiterate, MLS is where the real estate agent goes to do a CMA. Like I had mentioned earlier, staying in the same school district when you are looking for comps for a subject property is very important. 2 houses that are exactly the same can be worlds apart in price merely due to the school district. When you get to your appointment, by the way, you should absolutely be on time. Look at it as a job interview because that's exactly what it is. You're hoping to be hired by this homeowner to sell their home. Anyway, you get to your appointment, and after the homeowner shows you around, you will then sit down at the kitchen table with your CMA and show the homeowner how you came up with a price on their home. So there's something that you will have to get used to. The fact that homeowners think that their home is worth much more than it is. That's one of the main reasons for a CMA. You want homeowners to realize the price that you give them for their house is not just your opinion. The price that we give the homeowner is based on the research of the area. Like I mentioned earlier, we are looking for comps in a 1 mile radius, if possible, and also we try not to look back past a year's time. The more recent the comp, the better the comp. The CMA helps agents explain to homeowners that their home is only worth what their neighbors have sold their home for. They can't ask $75,000 more for their home just because that's how much they feel like they need in order to move on. The comps in the area must justify that number. The comps that you show them that have sold in the neighborhood are really most important in the CMA. Those are the comps that the appraiser will use when they go to appraise the house. The appraiser doesn't care about what is currently on the market or what has expired from the market. That's really information that the real estate agent only uses. What is most important to understand is that when someone takes out a loan to purchase a house, an appraiser is sent to appraise the property. So it's very important that we are accurate when suggesting a list price to the homeowner. Think about it this way. Let's say we put a house on the market for more than the comps show it should be. The house actually sells for full price. We should all be happy, right? Well, not so fast. The house has to appraise. Anyone who applies for a loan to purchase a house will have to have the house appraised. If we, the agents, couldn't find the comps to justify the price, well, then certainly the appraiser won't be able to find comps, which could result in a dead deal. Nobody wants to purchase a house that's not worth the asking price. Okay, so let's do a review and add some additional information. So number 1 asks, what does a CMA stand for? Well, now we know it stands for a Comparative Market Analysis. Number 2, where do real estate agents go to prepare for a CMA? That would be MLS, Multiple Listing Service. It's a website that real estate agents have access to, and there's accurate information in there. Number 3, what is inside a CMA? 3 houses that have sold in the area, 3 houses that are currently on the market in the area, and then 3 houses that have expired from the market. Number 4, does a real estate agent create a CMA or does an appraiser? A real estate agent creates a CMA. Real estate agents cannot call a CMA an appraisal. We could actually lose our license over that. Real estate agents do CMAs and appraisers do appraisals. Number 5, out of all of the comps, which ones are most important? Well, that would be what has sold. Those are most important. Number 6, how far back do we go to find comps? We try not to go back more than a year and use comps within a 1-mile radius. The more recent the comp, the better, of course. Number 7, who decides on the listing price? The homeowner decides on the listing price. The agent merely suggests the list price. Number 8, why is it so important that a house appraised for the asking price? No one usually will want to pay more than a house is worth.